we are continuing with the companion quest. Now, I don't know if we've completed all the Falks because he's never said anything to us for a while now, but we've been doing bullies and nasty, so we've definitely got to do the quests for these guys. Let's see if bully's got another one.
Hey, we got another mission from the Duke. Come on.
Let's do it, son.
Okay, I'm ready. Let's head out. What's this new mission? Who is it this time?
I'll tell you on the way. Come on, we gotta go.
Sturdy junk.
He must be around here somewhere.
Who are we looking for exactly?
I've got some sturdy junk on my
We're looking
pants.
for a Morcon who's supposed to have gotten his hands on a bunch of metal stuff from the grotto. Come on, let's go to the Morcon headquarters to find this guy before we waste all our time. Okay, then.
My head.
Where is he? He's not far.
The infection. I'd already forgotten about it again. If I don't get a handle on it, that thing is going to happen to
look,
me.
look at my guy. Look at me guy. Look at me guy.
Always wondered what these things are.
What do you mean?
Did you see him bend over there?
I mean, a box that big, even with wheels. Who could pull that?
It's a train, mate.
What the hell?
It's a train cart. Who could pull that? Does this guy really think like people used to pull these along? One idiot. I know it's not his fault. He was born before, after all this shit.
So, I'm guessing you're the guy I meant to meet.
Guess so.
Right. Let's get one thing straight here. There's gonna be a few complications.
What a surprise.
What did you say?
Well, everything's ready to be picked up. A whole heap of metal plates and enough stuff to build a decent stockade. Just one small problem.
Someone stole it.
I'm listening.
The junk's still around the station area, right at the entrance to the grotto.
You're kidding me, right?
So we have to get in and out of the grotto carrying tons of metal without being noticed?
Either that or just charge in there and grab it all.
Going to war with the Morcons over a few metal plates. The Duke's not going to sanction that.
We'd catch a burning crowbar to the back of the head if he knew.
Well, sorry I can't be more help to you.
Asshole. You've really dropped us in it. You better scram before I show you my steel.
Pleasure doing business.
Yeah, Bully's being set up for whatever reason.
What a mess.
Yep, that was disappointing.
I ought to cut that guy's head off for this shit.
We would have gotten to it sooner or later anyway.
What makes you think that?
Because every mission the Duke sends you on is a fool's errand.
You starting up with that shit again?
It would have been impossible for one Morcon to get all that metal out of the grotto without getting some other Morcons involved. The whole thing's a joke.
Maybe it is, and it's not a funny one either.
You think the Duke has a job for you where you don't come back empty-handed?
What are you saying?
Yeah. I'm starting to feel sorry for you. Wake up and see what's really going on. I've got nothing more to say. Look at the facts. I'm just going to tell him to wake up. He needs to fucking hear it straight.
I'm saying I'm starting to feel sorry for you, Bully. Wake up and see what's really going on. Take a minute and think about what the Duke's been doing to you. Better yet, think about what he's planning for you.
Yeah, I will. But you stay out of it, okay?
No problem. We'll see how it pans out soon enough.
Shit.
Right, so that's another quest done for him. I think we'll get one done on Nasty. Ah, that's not where I want to be.
We're...
Oh, I'll tell you what. If I just rest twice. If I'll just rest twice. Will he automatically just start the quest straight next to us?
Well, so be it.
Oh man, I think this will work. So it looks like it's like 2 days between every companion quest.
Okay.
Oh no. Unless that's maybe the end of his for now. Just like Falk. Yep. Okay, so it looks like his is a dead end for now. So we'll go and do nasties.
Head.
Hey, girlfriend.
Hey, I'm ready to do some more diplomacy.
So who's gonna try and kill us this time? What about talking to Kaya? She's the head of her faction, remember?
Nah, let's save the berserkers. I want to try the Albs first. Which means you have to get me FaceTime with Alexit or Ekrom.
Right.
Can't you do this one on your own?
Oh, sure. Leave me to start another war with the Albs. Real smart.
You're not filling me with confidence here.
Just shut your pie hole and take me to Ekrom. From what I hear, he spends most of his time in the Ignadon ruins.
That doesn't sound very specific.
Let's get going.
Right, hold on. So audience with the Alps. Now I don't know if I want to do this yet because I don't want to make a bad impression by taking her with me for the first fucking time. Oh, well, he's there. That's outside. Interesting. Okay, well, we'll leave that for now. I'm going to take Falk with me. Because what we're going to do is...
Follow.
Right, so it looks like we've done all the companion quests apart from that at the minute. So, I want to get to the Alb territory. But we need to find Skibor, and I think I remember where he is. He's outside of this gate. We'll get this done. And then we'll have a nice in with the Albs, like a friendly one, because we'll be brought to there by an Alb.
You were robbed, stupid. Should have just stayed.
So we're looking for this. This is what we're looking for. So he's somewhere around here. That might be him there.
I'm gonna go have a smoke. What you do is your business.
Right, of course.
Oh, there he is. Oh, he's not.
I don't know either.
Oh, fuck.
Hey, better keep that to yourself.
Where did I find him? That's the wrong exit.
Don't worry about it.
That's the exit I need to be at.
Get your hands up.
This looks familiar-ish. Can't see shit. Oh my god. I don't know where he is. Why wouldn't you have just stayed on the bridge? I know he moved, but I mean, like, fuck. Can't remember everything. I think he was in the main town area. It's got to be around here somewhere. This place is a super shithole. Yeah, I don't actually know where this guy is. Fuck. He's wearing all black. I know exactly what he looks like. I just need to find my way into the main town area. Was it? Well, there's Blade.
Oh, you're a tough one.
I think he's around. He's got to be around here somewhere.
If they just asked me, it would have never happened.
I can't stand that sort of man.
Why do you always say that?
Lads, I've got a fucking clue where this guy is.
Done right.
This is bullshit, this. Actual bullshit. And we don't have a quest for him either.
Ugh, who knew we'd get cleaned out like that?
Unless it's one of these houses. Oh, Skibor. He said he'd go back to where we originally spoke. But I don't know where that is. Oh, unless it's here. It could be one of these houses. That's not Skibor. That's Zach with the kid. This guy's still gone. Oh, lads, I don't know. Oh, I know where he is. I know where he is. I know how to find him.
Is that enough?
Irina.
Maybe I should get Baxter. Or maybe not. If I take the 2 crates from last week, we'll still manage to get through another month. We're still missing the canned goods. Did I overlook them?
Where the fuck's she? I thought it was her.
Whoa. Didn't notice you there.
What are you doing here?
So, how can I help? If you're looking for information, you'd be better off sourcing it from some other place.
Oh, this isn't
I
it.
don't know my way around the Pushers District all that well.
Is this not the Morcon that we did the mission for? For her god. I forgot his name, Crichton.
What are you doing here?
With the amulet.
I'd rather keep that to myself. You understand. Let's just focus on how I can help you.
No.
I have goods to trade. Why not take a look? Maybe you'll find something you can use.
So this is where you run off to. What the fuck are you doing here?
The outlaws don't give you any trouble?
No. I'm under a kind of special protection. It means I don't have to worry about suddenly being attacked or anything like that. I'm not saying I can take liberties, of course. I just put in a little effort to ensure I don't attract too much unwanted attention. But enough about that. You still want to buy something, right? If so, better do so before someone else does.
Show me what...
But she didn't do anything. That's a bit weird. She's up to something, and I thought she was good. Right, now what I was trying to do was... Right, we're in the right place. Are we? That's the door we came in. Right, so I'm sure we walked through here. I'm sure Skibor was round here, man. I don't know where he is. Hey, what, lad? I want to...
Again?
And you just figured that out now? Or?
Don't worry about it.
That's too much for this one.
Walls don't help, but the holes keep getting bigger. Get the hell out of here! Yeah, get the fuck
What I want to do,
outta
lads,
here.
right? I'm just going to pause it here, right? I'm going to run about and try and find him because I might actually have to look at my other video to find out where I originally saw him. Right, tell you what, lads, give us 2 seconds. Right, lads, I'm back. Now, don't even ask me where, because he wasn't stood here, right? What I've done is I've actually ran about for 10 minutes searching for this guy, and I've just come back here and he was stood here. So I don't know whereabouts this guy's been wandering off to, but at least we found him. So let's do this.
I'll come with you to the depot.
Smart move. Follow me. Let's
Come
get the
on,
hell
then.
out of this shithole.
Now we're going to get the Albs.
Everyone here will try to swindle you, but not on my watch. Stay close. Wouldn't want you getting lost in all the junk.
No matter what you say, I just don't see it like that.
I don't like these strangers.
You've got your ears everywhere.
Yeah, it's strange. Like, I don't know where he could have been because it looks like he just stands there.
Too much sweat.
Unless because everybody's got their daily routine, because like I've rested previously, like he must have a starting position where he sleeps and then slowly make his way back to the position where he should be stood in.
Keep going.
I mean, I don't mind that, but at times when you want to find someone, it's like, Jesus, where is he? And I thought that was his house that he was standing outside of. I don't think that's a house. That's kind of like a workman's shack. Wherever this guy sleeps, I don't know, but at least we found him. Honestly, thought he disappeared.
Our first stop is outside the crater. The faster we get out of here, the better. Don't want to get any more diseases.
Yeah, hold on. So this is called what?
I always find the climb difficult somehow. That's the disadvantage of not consuming much Elex. Your
Escort
strength starts
Skibor.
to dwindle.
Why don't you up your level then?
And risk losing my human form? No way. The people here can never know what I am. I take the Elex I need at the depot. It's enough. The air is clearing. Sweet oxygen. Can you feel it filling up your lungs?
It's nice. Hand grenade blueprint. Hello.
Right, as I was saying.
The stink's not as bad here, if that's what you mean.
Exactly. Feeling for your surroundings. That's what sets the likes of you and me apart from other Alps. The pinnacle of evolution. My
This guy's got a rocket launcher.
pinnacle of evolution.
What is
My
that?
ass. Feeling is fascinating. And most of our people run from Feeling is fascinating. And most of our people run from understanding it.
These things take time.
You learned that little saying from the humans, did you? Time we got plenty of. Willingness, on the other hand, the will to change isn't
I
exactly
want to see him
something-
use that. Oh, he put his gun away.
Where was I? Oh, yes. The will to change isn't exactly something our people have to spare. But that'll change too, just like everything in life.
We are just whopping bitches now.
The crater, left by the comet. See all that beauty stretching out in front of us?
Looks like a load of tin shacks to me.
Yes, but that's only half the story. The crater might be the world's biggest junkyard, but it also symbolizes the birth of the Alps. Without the Elex the comet carried, we wouldn't exist. Well, I've seen enough. How about you?
Let's roll.
Let's get moving.
Right. Not to make this weird or anything, but you're one of the reasons why I exist.
What do you mean by that?
The way I look. But, I guess I need to explain. Back when you and the humans... Oh, damn. Look at those two of them. I think they want something from us.
Who? Oh, those two. Okay. Let's see what these guys got to say for themselves after I rob this car. Even though I can't get that item. There's guns there's guns, hammers also. Oh, that's not a hammer. It's not a hammer, it's a broom. It's a broom. Give me your wood. Damage blaster. Right, come on then, let's see what these guys have got in store for us.
I've butted heads with one of them before. You better handle this. You gotta make sure that they let us pass. Do whatever it takes.
What are you gonna do?
I'll watch and learn. I'm looking forward to seeing how you solve this one.
Probably with an execution.
Good. Stay out of the way.
Got it.
You lost, buddy?
Howler.
Or were you and your friend here looking for a nice, quiet spot for some alone time?
Yeah, I'm looking to suck cocks. You got any cocks? We sure are, and from the dirty grin on your friend's face, I think you two can give us a few recommendations.
Oh, we sure are. From that dirty grin on your friend's face, I think you two can give us a few recommendations.
Should I take that as a formal invitation to smash your face in?
Do what you want.
You still got one chance to save your fucking skin. Give me some cold, hard Elexit. This is a toll road, you know, and I'm collecting.
Remember what Viper said. He made it real clear we're not supposed to shake down travelers.
Viper?
Do I look like I give a flying fuck what that measly bastard says? 200 shards. Right fucking now.
Fuck you. I got nothing. If you think you can stop me from getting through, you're sorely mistaken. Here's my counter offer. You pay me and I'll let you live. Yes, pay me, bitch.
Here's my counteroffer. You pay me and I let you live.
I knew this guy was trouble. Come on, let's make a break for it.
Look, you got the wrong idea. It's just a road toll. I gotta ask for it.
And you're gonna give me it.
It's not up to me. Honest.
Fork over the Elexit, and we can forget this ever happened.
You heard him. Pay the man.
What? Why me?
Just do it, damn it. Well, looks like that's settled. We're gonna get out of here.
Good idea. Get out of here before I change my mind.
Awesome.
That was remarkable.
That was awesome, lads. We just shook this guy down.
Whoa, that was unexpected. I can't believe you spared that vagrant's life. I admit, I assume the opposite. Anyway, let's get out of here. But I do need to slow down a little. My stomach is killing me again. Let's get a little farther.
This guy takes me as some
I
sort
really
of
don't
stone
know
cold
what's
killer.
wrong. It's been like this a few days now. These weak organic bodies are shit. I think maybe I need more Elex after all.
You wanted to tell me what's going on with your human body.
Many of us couldn't understand how you beat the hybrid all those years ago.
Oh, the
And we
teleporter.
couldn't ask you because you hightailed it out.
It would have been much less dangerous to have lived here in the old world.
What
I
was
love this
trying
snow
to
area.
say before I was interrupted. But a lot of us thought it had something to do with you being able to access your emotions. So to increase our efficiency, we tried reducing our Elex consumption. Which would have happened anyway, by the way.
Is that a person?
Why?
Simple.
What the fuck's this? Yeah, hold on. There's a guy over here.
I'm gonna smash your face in.
What the fuck are these guys? Whoa, Reavers. Whoppa! Get wrecked. Oh, these are easy now. Oh my god, who exploded? Oh, it's my friend. Had the it's a rocket launcher he's got. End. Oh my god, somebody exploded us. It wasn't my friend that did that. Right, Tim, what we'll do, we'll fight them up top. Because then we can't get shot at. Oh, the frame rate's dog shit. Why is the frame rate so bad here? Fixed itself-ish. Whoa, the frame rate is tragic. It's all the enemies. Oh, grenade, grenade, grenade! Yeah, lads, I've never seen a frame rate quite like it. I want this axe. Pick it up then. I have the fuel. Right, here we go. This guy's a winner. Winner of the death. Oh, I've been... Oh, he's gonna kill us. Get up. What the fuck? Lads, these guys are too... Love the bombs a bit too much. I couldn't do anything. I was actually stuck. It missed. Whack. Got him. Awesome. Those guys got tortured when we had like... Oh, there's more. Who the fuck's this? I thought that was my friend. That's why I didn't attack him. I was like, oh, why is my mate trying to shoot us? I thought it was Skibor. Yeah, those guys got destroyed. Charlotte Malufra. Yeah, for some reason, the frame rate when you're on top of this house is just dog shit. Like 3 frames per second. Now it's not. I think it must have just been when there was loads of AI kicking about. Still well worth it. New map piece. Happy days. Brilliant. That's what those guys get.
I'll take you there. Right, as I was saying. Extensive studies had to be conducted on the effects of emotions and how to handle them.
And how were those studies designed?
Well, you're looking at one right now.
You analyzed human behavior in the crater?
Not just there. I went all over the place. Anyway, I need a break. My body needs nutrients, regardless of the state of my stomach. Being human definitely has its drawbacks. Their immune system is pathetic. And the body always needs something. Vitamins here, proteins there, watching the metabolism, watching the blood sugar. It's exhausting. When I was an alb, I could do incredible things all day with minimal food. But none of this is news to you. So, do you want something to eat? My treat.
I'll go on, I'll have something to eat.
I won't say no.
Here you go. All the nutrients you need in one simple can.
I like this guy.
Is that all?
Taste it. You'll be surprised at how filling it is. I need to eat right now or I'll run into trouble down the line. can you keep an eye out? Make sure there's nobody following us? It wouldn't be the first time.
Expecting more outlaws?
Yep, our brush with those two earlier won't go unanswered. Let's try to minimize the risk of a confrontation, huh?
Okay.
Right. I'll go see if anyone's following us.
Just walk back down the path we came from. But stay within shouting distance so I can come and help you if you need it.
I think I can handle that. See you soon.
Pursuers. Oh, what do you think? Do you think those guys are what we were supposed to kill like now? Oh, look, it's snowing properly.
Skibor was wrong. Nobody's following us. Time to head back.
Really? Yeah, there's so much to explore over here, but I'm not going to do it yet. We'll wait till we get to... Actually, let's have a look at this building first.
Remember what you turn us into. Don't let the great danger of the new Elex blind you to the danger of the old. It's better to stick to the reliable advantage of technology.
Right, come on, let's get back to Skibor. Oh shit, there's an enemy here. Is there? Oh no, there's not. Just my mate.
So, how many people are following us? 3? 4?
Fuck all.
Not a single one.
That's annoying. I was hoping for a little escalation. Nothing more exhilarating than an out-of-control situation. The risk, the adrenaline, it's so engaging. Still, we should get going. My stomach is still upset, but I'm just gonna ignore it. Ready to go?
Yeah, let's go.
Good. Not much farther now anyway.
This guy wants to participate in a bit of killing.
I've been wondering, when you kill someone, what do you feel? I have to be
Pleasure.
honest, for me, it's an incredible high. Something to really savor. The light in their eyes flickers out. Their bodies tremble, like slowly
This guy's a
squashing
fucking
bug.
serial killer.
The way I feel about it depends on who I'm killing.
Oh, I see. Your aversion toward or affection for a given individual determines the level of violence you administer.
You really like to hear yourself talk, don't you?
Oh, I can't be silent.
Ooh, what the fuck did he just do there?
Where was I?
Yeah, this guy's got some sort of plasma cannon.
Oh, I can't be silent anymore. Not when every word, every breath is a new experience dawning. But you make a good point. I'll hold my tongue for now. And that'll help me concentrate on moving forward.
Yeah, you want to watch out, mate. There's a stone raptor there. It's seen you. Is it coming? We should probably take it.
Nearly there. I feel sort of empty.
But you couldn't wait to leave a terrorist behind.
Yes, but who knows what awaits me now? It's getting harder and harder for me to stick to the local rules. How do you deal with that when you're forced to play a role?
I don't let anyone force me to do anything.
And the consequences be damned?
I don't worry about them until I have to.
Oh, I think I understand what you're getting at. There's something I wanted to point out. Not all Albs are like me.
Yeah, I figured that one out already.
You don't understand. I'm talking about what the Albs think of you. Our realignment was largely your doing, of course, but you're not exactly the most popular guy among the Albs these days. Many Albs are struggling with this new way of life. The transition is going very slowly. When you defeated the hybrid, you gave them the option to choose between their old life and a new one.
I had no choice. I had to take the hybrid down.
Hey, I'm with you. 100% I'm on your side. Be prepared to face some resistance when we reach the depot.
Yeah, I can imagine.
That's basically all I wanted to tell you.
Now, what I want to know is, let me just pause it there. Is my father, who betrayed me in the last game, going to be here? Because he was a fucking cocksucker. And I can't remember if I killed my brother or not. Or did I let him live? I wonder if we ever see him.
That was impressive.
What I was trying to say before I was interrupted. The one thing that the depot can definitely offer.
Whoppa! Those guys give excellent experience and are so easy to kill.
Stick close to me. No creatures, no vagrants.
There's no such thing as absolute safety.
I think I'm beginning to understand why you disappeared from the public eye back then. Nothing gets past our defenses. I guarantee it.
Those kinds of guarantees usually break.
Watch out!
Oh, level up.
Those kinds of guarantees usually break when hit with cold, hard reality.
But actually, statistically speaking...
Spare me.
Sure, you might still be proven right. These constant attacks are taking their toll. Humans have a lot in common with that horde. They use brute numbers to overpower. Well, here we are. Your new home? Besides, I would be honored if you decided to rejoin our ranks.
I am thinking about it.
And I'm one of very few around here who can actually be pleased, so that's gotta count for something. You should go talk to Radek at the gate. He'll show you around the rest of the area. Let's meet up again later. I've got something to take care of. Oh, don't forget the equipment I promised you.
Where can I find you?
If all goes as planned, I'll be at the Elex depot. Oh, speaking of which, this is for you. Normally we're all allotted fixed rations, but, well, don't ask any questions. Right, I'm running late. I'll see you later.
Awesome, look. We're at the elves. I'm surprised he didn't, like, take us in with him.
Don't move. Who are you? What are you... Wait a moment. Tell me, stranger. What's your name?
I came here with Skibor, let me in. Fuck it. I'm just gonna tell him.
Name's Jax.
Then I wasn't mistaken. Amazing. I heard you were dead. Is it true you defeated the hybrid with your bare hands?
With me bare teeth. I beat him with me bare elbows.
Yeah, he never stood a chance.
Your efficiency is the stuff of legend. But facing the hybrid without a weapon? That is amazing. My name's Radek, by the way. Azok will want to know you're here.
See, this guy actually took it like figuratively. I beat him like barehanded, like without a weapon. That's so funny.
Who's that?
I'm sure he'll tell you himself. A lot has changed since the depot was set up. Come on, I'll show you around.
One moment, please. Is there a risk to artificial life forms within these walls?
Your mistrust is unfounded. No one is at risk here. Shall we go?
Come on, and give us a tour.
Well, the tour can't hurt.
Come on, let's go. Follow me. Are you planning on staying?
We'll see.
Ah, another player in the great game of Magalan. I see your path has returned you to these icy climes once more. It has been some time.
Oh,
Kar
yes.
Akram, if I'm not mistaken.
You still know my name. That is, interesting. We so rarely had the pleasure, after all.
You were a scout for the Ice Palace? You were quite the traveler back then.
I never fully abandoned the work, you know. Although I am no simple scout these days.
You're being modest. I hear you're the first Alexander, the highest spiritual leader of the Alps.
You, the beast of Zakor, can call me Ekram.
Ekram. When I'm finished with this world, there will be nothing left to command but a smouldering pile of cinder and ash. And I will say this, it's been a while since I was called that.
It's been a while since I was called that. It doesn't fit me anymore.
And yet, you still follow the path of your former people. There must be a reason for that, surely. I assume you are here because of the invaders ravaging our planet.
There are a lot of things I have to take care of.
Well, that is interesting indeed. What can I do to aid you in your efforts?
Guns and armor. Yeah, put in a good word for me with the Albs.
You could put in a good word for me with the Albs.
I could do that, but your own decisions are what brought you here. If you can win our people over, convince them of your cause, whatever that might be, then you will have earned it. If not, however...
I understand.
I can only give you a piece of fatherly advice. Be consistent in all you do. A fickle man is never as effective or as admired as a stalwart soldier in single-minded pursuit of a goal.
What do you plan to do about the foreign invaders?
At the moment, we Albs are in the worst strategic position of all the Magalan peoples. And we are not as well equipped as the invaders. That means we are likely to be their first target. We must be vigilant. We must track the invaders' every move. That is one of the reasons I spend so much time in the depot at the moment.
That's it? Vigilance? I expected more from you. Haven't you got a plan?
Don't confuse my not sharing a plan with you with the absence of a plan. I hardly need remind you that you've proven problematic for the Albs more than once. Prove you deserve the respect of our people, however you contrive to do so.
Not really, though.
Perhaps if you do so, I will impart my knowledge and plans to you. Until that day comes, however.
I disagree with what he said. He says I've been a problem for the Albs in the past. I actually haven't. Because the Albs were under the control of the hybrid, which was technically under control for the aliens because of the Elex. So although I was against the hybrid, didn't necessarily mean I was against the Albs. I was only against the Albs because they were being simps for the fucking hybrid. And once I took it down, they scattered like rats. So, no, I'm not against the Albs. It's because you're all a bunch of fucking morons.
You're leader of the Albs. Aren't you worried walking around outside the depot without protection?
I am an Elexitor of the Albs. If I cannot withstand the perils of Ignadon, how am I to lead an entire people? And one more thing. The invaders are ferocious and determined opponents.
Come on, move it!
If you value your life, you do well to steer clear of Maracor. They are most active there.
Maracor.
Excellent.
Right, well, let's continue with the tour because this guy interrupted us.
As I was saying.
We'll see. Why?
You see, the thing is, you're not exactly popular here. Many among us want you dead for what you did to the hybrid.
You can try.
Speaking of dead, we're in luck. There's an execution today. We really don't want to miss that.
Huh?
The verdict has been passed. Unlawful efficiency has been proven beyond reasonable doubt. The defendant has accepted the judgment.
Maybe later.
Execute the convicted party.
Oh, shit.
Good work. Know the drill. Take up your posts as soon as you're done.
I was wondering how long they were going to let him get away with his behavior. Next, we'll head on over to our research facility.
Oh, these guys take no prisoners. But did you see that? I'd already looted that guy before his body hit the ground. Like, I'm such a professional looter, it's unreal.
What? So that's it? He was just killed?
His inefficiency sealed his fate.
What were his crimes?
Anyone who violates the directive is executed. Simple
You're
as
still
that.
on the directive.
That seems to shock you. You must remember the directive and what it says.
Stupid.
I do. I guess not as much has changed as I thought it had.
Is that pity in your voice? Interesting. I've heard you've let your emotions run wild. Let's walk and talk about it. Don't think that we have no emotions. We were forced to accept that being emotionless didn't help our evolutionary development. It blinded us. It made it possible for someone like you to almost bring us down. That's why everyone is given only as much Elex as they need to do their job as effectively as possible.
So they're on rations.
Right now, we're standing in front of the Computing and Research Center. This is where the optimal level of Elex consumption is calculated, among other things.
What is the optimal amount, then?
That depends on your assignment. A tactician who doesn't fear for his troops won't be an effective tactician. On the other hand, a guard who's afraid of killing is not an efficient guard. The middle way seems to be the best choice.
So basically what they do is, if you're just a killer machine, they just pump you full of Elex and let you do your job, emotionless. Whereas if you are, like you said, a tactician or a commander, then you need as much emotion, well, limited emotions.
So you only try to suppress emotions when they're getting in the way.
That's right. And those are our new rules for Elex consumption. And when it comes to making these calculations, this research facility is particularly good. Now, if you have no more questions, I have something else to show you. Follow me.
You were talking about an experiment. What should I expect?
We're trying to breed children who...
Hang on. You're doing what?
We're creating a new generation of rationally thinking tacticians.
What the fuck? Oh, please say they've got child soldiers. Please, this would be awesome.
Maybe we can learn something.
Yeah, these guys are probably the biggest faction that we've seen. This is a proper military outfit, this.
The lesson from last time should still be within easy recall. We will practice it again today. Sit down.
It's like the Jedis.
Good. Now, remember yesterday's practice.
Alzia.
Concentrate.
Teacher,
No questions, Makar. Do not make me repeat myself. Feel the emotion welling up inside you. Remember last week's punishment. Feel the fury it caused rise inside you. If it threatens to overwhelm you, try focusing on the equations we learned yesterday. Were you able to call up the anger? If so, I want you to give me the solution to the problem. If not, we'll repeat last week's punishment. Inefficiency will not be tolerated. Practice at home, then complete a 3-page report on your emotional stability indices. Makar, I especially want to see yours. I'm concerned about your progress. Improve.
Yes, ma'am.
Session complete. You can go.
They're raising Jedis. This is hilarious.
As you can see, the kids here are thriving.
Well...
The Elex experiments seem to be going well.
You're giving kids Elex?
No. We're experimenting with not giving the kids any Elex, teaching them to think logically and precisely without it.
Okay, that's fair.
Most Albs never learned to handle emotion. Without Elex, many of us are completely at the mercy of our feelings. That's what we're trying to prevent from happening with these children. They're taught how to deal with emotions without neglecting their efficient thinking.
Without Elex, they're nothing more than normal people, aren't they?
No. As soon as they're of age, they'll be given their daily Elex rations like everyone else. According to our calculations, with access to Elex, emotionally strengthened Albs should be able to reach the next stage of evolution.
What makes you think this could work?
Because it worked in the past. with you.
I suppose.
You were an alb and managed to keep your emotions under control. We suspect that's the only reason you were able to stand up to the hybrid. We're studying this phenomenon and trying to recreate it so we can perfect it. But if you want to know more, you should talk to our scientists. Let's keep going. We are about to enter the Collector's sector. They're responsible for finding Elex and bringing it to the silos.
That's the guy that got assassinated.
It's not particularly demanding.
Sorry, executed at the start there. Like he was a collector.
The collectors who live here don't need to be especially efficient. So they only get low doses of Elex, which makes them prone to uncontrolled emotional outbursts. If it were up to me, we wouldn't let them stay in the depot. We'd ship them out somewhere. Let's keep going. I don't like being around these people. Follow me.
These people
you
are
might have
scum.
noticed that back here, it's much more disorganized. Not like the rest of the depot. The collectors and their lifestyle is a source of friction. If you're not careful, you might even end up getting robbed. It wouldn't have happened in the hybrid's day.
We cannot allow any weakness in this time.
Luckily, we're now out of the collector's sector again. Right here, we're entering the soldiers' area. Things are a lot more orderly here. These guys make difficult decisions, so they get correspondingly larger rations of Elex. And you can stock up on decent weapons here, too.
You allow trading in the depot?
We do now. Trade has helped us to create a kind of reward system for effective action. We pay our workers with Elexit. They use it to buy things that help them work more efficiently. It seems to motivate them. But you can take a look at all that later. Right now, I'm gonna take you to Azok. Come on.
Come on,
the
then.
agent's precinct up
Is that
there.
the boss?
Their job is to keep an eye on the collectors and everyone else. They make sure everyone takes their Elex ration and that nobody takes more or less. They keep an eye on things and keep everybody in line.
This place is awesome. It just reminds me of Star Wars. The doors, everything. The way they're raising the children like Jedi. This is just the Star Wars faction.
I hope this has helped you get an idea of how the depot works, and that your return to our ranks won't be too tricky.
It won't.
I expected nothing else from someone like you. I look forward to welcoming you back to the team soon. I'm going back to the gate now. May efficiency guide your actions.
That was
Champion.
remarkable. This
No,
complex is well structured. The
this
buildings
guy.
were placed based on their function.
Old habits die hard.
Yes, I believe that the Albs are a step ahead of humans when it comes to efficiency.
They definitely
it is
are.
reassuring that they no longer exhibit the aggression they did in the past.
This must be Bossman, Azok.
I did not anticipate your return. State your business immediately.
I need your clothes, your boots, and your motorcycle.
I want to join you.
The optimum time for that has passed. Why are you stating this now? You are no longer an Alb commander. You belong in the past. But if you're willing to assist us, I will tolerate it. You have amends to make.
Wait, you're not kicking me out?
What my people think of you is a matter for them. But it's because of you that we recognize the value of emotion and increased our efficiency. So I am neutral towards you personally, but I will have my agents watch you closely as long as you're here. If you break our rules, you will face sanction.
Sanctions.
What's the situation here?
These new enemies are putting considerable pressure on us. Keeping them in check ties up resources and creates gaps in our organizational structure. Bridging those gaps will be your responsibility. Seek out Commander Arissa. She is at a breaking point and needs assistance. But expect no welcome from her. She still considers you a traitor. If your work for her is satisfactory, I will consider allowing you to rejoin us. You are getting a second chance. Very few do. Do not disappoint me.
That was impressive.
That was impressive, Falk. Okay then, right. Let me see if I can steal this and then we'll call it an episode. No, we can't steal the cups. They don't like it. Service report. Oh, there's a chest here. Yeah, we're not going to be able to steal it. Yeah, we're not going to be able to get that, are we? Right, what we'll do is, let's save it here with a nice view. Nice view over the compound. Okay, so we're finally made it to the Alb outpost. I'm happy about that. Next episode, we're going to explore it. We're going to speak to Arissa. We're going to see if we can get all the side quests for these guys, and then we'll just do all of the Alb quests, and then we'll decide who we're going to join. I do think I'm going to join the Albs, not because I want to join the Albs, but because I'm going to infiltrate them for the clerics. I still like the clerics. I think they are. I think, although they're not the strongest faction, I think if we can bolster their forces, the clerics are the only faction that's got like the brain power and the aptitude to create a good world. I think the berserkers are all. I think the berserkers are broken. They're no longer berserkers. Outlaws have got no chance. They're a bunch of idiots. The Morcons, maybe the Morcons, but they're a bit mental. So, man, I don't think they're any good. And the Albs, I think while they could rule because of the strength and technology, they don't have the emotions, you know what I mean? Whereas the clerics do. Okay, lads, hope you enjoyed the episode. See you in the next one.